Hi dear students, welcome to Geeta's classes. Today we are going to see the third test, that is RAPS test. In the series of sequences series, we are discussing the nature of the given series. In that series, third method is RAPS test. Okay. So now let us see the theorem. Statement is, let sigma un be a series of positive terms. And all these methods are applicable for series of positive terms only. Okay. Such that limit n tends to infinity. I told you only the formulas will differ, right? So here, do you remember a ratio test? Un, what did you find out there? Un by un plus 1, right? It is very simple. You subtract 1 from this, multiply by n. That is the formula for RAPS test. Okay, so limit n tends to infinity, n into un by un plus 1 minus 1 is equal to L. And depending on the value of L, we are going to decide the nature, right? So then the same conditions, sigma un converges if L is greater than 1 and sigma un diverges if L is less than 1, and the test fails if L is equal to 1. Please remember, you should know when to use RAP test. Directly you cannot use. Okay. So you can use if that usually will start with the ratio test. If ratio test fails under some condition, then only will you go for RAPS test. Only for failure condition of ratio test we will use RAP test. Okay. So let us see some problems. Consider one. Here all the problems are discuss the nature of the series. They will never mention by this method, that method and all. Mostly they will be giving discuss the nature or find the nature of the given series. Okay. So 1 plus x by 2 squared plus x squared by 3 squared plus x cube by 4 squared plus etc. What is un here? You have to write the general term, that is un is x power n minus 1 by n squared, right? Substitute use n is equal to 1. What will you get? X power 0 divided by n squared 1. So 1 by 1, which is the first term, right? When you substitute x is equal to 2, x power 2 minus 1, x1 divided by 2, n squared, so 2 squared. When you substitute n is equal to 3, x squared by 3 squared and so on, right? Yes, we are getting the same. After writing un, don't forget to check the values. So this is xn, x power n minus 1. What is our un plus 1? We have to start with ratio test only. RAPS test you cannot use directly, okay? So x power n, wherever you have n should be replaced by n plus 1. So this will become x power n by n plus 1 the whole square, right? So limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is equal to limit n tends to infinity. What is un? X power n minus 1 by n squared into, you write in reverse, that is n plus 1, reciprocal of this, n plus 1 the whole squared by x power n. This x power n can be written as x power n minus 1 into x. So here x power n minus 1, x power n minus 1 will get cancelled. So limit n tends to infinity. Here you take n squared outside. So n squared into 1 plus 1 by n the whole squared divided by n squared, right? So n squared will get cancelled. You will have 1 by x also. When you substitute the limit, this will become 0. Only 1 by x is remaining. So depending on the value of x, now we got the limit as 1 by x. We don't know the value of x, therefore you have to write sigma un is convergent if this value, that is 1 by x, is greater than 1, that is x less than 1, right? And this is divergent if 1 by x is less than 1, that is x is greater than 1. And the test fails When 1 by x is equal to 1, that is x is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, now you have to go for either comparison test or RAPS test. Okay. Now, when x is equal to 1, what is un by un plus 1? When x is equal to 1, when x is equal to 1, un by un plus 1 will become 1 by n squared. You can use comparison test also. Here I am going to show you by using RAP test. Okay. 1 by n squared. Therefore, what is un is 1 by n squared. So, un by n squared plus 1 is n plus 1 the whole squared. Right. So, you take n squared outside. So, n squared into 1 plus 1 by n divided by n squared. Or you can keep it as it is. N plus 1 the whole squared is n squared. Because we are going to subtract 1 and also simplification will be easy. So 2n plus 1 divided by n squared. This is our un by un plus 1. You have to subtract 1. So un by un plus 1 minus 1 is equal to n squared plus 2n plus 1 divided by n squared minus 1. That is n squared plus 2n plus 1 minus n squared. Take LCM divided by n squared. N squared and n squared will get cancelled. You will be getting 2n plus 1 divided by n squared. Now I want n into un by un plus 1 minus 1. So n into this one. That is n by 1 n will get cancelled. So you take n from here. So 2 plus 1 by n divided by n. So this n and n will also get cancelled. So limit n tends to infinity. N into un by un plus 1 minus 1 is equal to limit n tends to infinity 2 plus 1 by n. This 1 by n will become 0. What is the value? 2. 2 which is greater than 1. Therefore, by RAPS test, we know that sigma un is convergent. Greater than 1. Sigma un is convergent. Now you have to combine the results. Okay. In the first one, using a ratio test, we have proved these two. Okay. For failure condition, we have used RAPS test. Okay. So less than 1 is convergent. Here equal to 1 is also convergent. Therefore, hence, combining the results, we get sigma un is convergent when x is less than or equal to 1 and divergent when x is greater than 1. Okay. So you have to combine all the results and write. Now, next problem. Find the nature of the series 3 by 4 plus 3 into 6 by 4 into 7 plus 3 into 6 into 9 divided by 4 into 7 into 10 plus etc. So what is our un? Here un will not have single term. Here you can observe every term it is increased by one term in both in numerator and denominator, right? So 3 into 6 into 9 into what is the general term? It is multiplied by 3. So 3n, right? Here in the denominator 4 into 7 into 10 into etc. 3n plus 1. Multiply by 3 and plus 1, right? So this is our un. What is un plus 1? Already I have explained in the first ratio test itself. What is un plus 1? You have to write un and it will be one more term will be added in that, right? So 3 into 6 into 9 into etc. 3n into 3n plus 1. So 3n plus 3. Actually, to add the next term, you replace n by n plus 1 in this 3n. So 3 into n plus 1. Therefore, it is 3n plus 3 divided by 4 into 7 into 10 into etc. 3n plus 1. So 3 into n plus 1 plus 1. So 3n plus 3 plus 1. So 3n plus 4. So 3n plus 1 up to here into one more term is 3n plus 4. Understood? Replace n by n plus 1. That term will be added here. Okay. So now un by un plus 1. 3 into 6 into etc. 3n divided by 4 into 7 into etc. 3n plus 1 into divided by un plus 1. So I am going to multiply by its reciprocal. So 4 into 7 into etc. 3n plus 1 into 3n plus 4 divided by 3 into 6 into 9 into etc. 3n into 3n plus 3. See, it looks very big, but it will get cancelled. Okay. So up to here, all the terms will get cancelled. So what do you get? 3n plus 4 divided by 3n plus 3. So we want to apply a ratio test first. So limit n tends to infinity. Un by un plus 1 is equal to limit n tends to infinity. What is un by un plus 1? 3n plus 4 divided by 3n plus 3. Now you take n outside, limit n tends to infinity. Whenever you apply infinity, you bring it to 1 by n form. Okay. So you take n outside from numerator 3 plus 4 by n. In the denominator also n into 3 plus 3 by n. Right. This n and n will get cancelled. 4 by n will become 0. As n tends to infinity, 4 by n will become 0. 3 by n will also become 0. Therefore, which is equal to 3 by 3, which is 1. Only one condition we got. Ratio test, if you get that limit as 1, what is that conclusion? Test fails. Right? When you get L is equal to 1, the test fails. When the test fails, what should you do? Now, next is RAP test. Okay. Either when the ratio test fails, only two conditions. Either you have to go for logarithmic or RAPS test. Okay. I'll tell you the condition. When you have E, un by un plus 1 contains E, you have to go for logarithmic test. When it doesn't have any E, you have to go for RAPS test. These are the conditions. When I am explaining logarithmic test, I'll explain those things. Okay. So now you have only one. Therefore, you have to apply for RAPS test. Okay. Therefore, ratio test fails. Simply you can say ratio test or D'Alembert's ratio test. No problem. Now you have to go for RAPS test. Now un by, how will you apply this RAPS test? You have to find un by un plus 1 minus 1. So here you have 3n plus 4 divided by 3n plus 3 minus 1. Take LCM. 3n plus 4 minus 3n minus 3 divided by 3n plus 3. So 3n will get cancelled. 1 minus 3. Right? So 3n plus 4. So 4 minus 3, 1. So divided by 1 by 3n plus 3. Right? So n into multiply by n. Subtract 1 from un by un plus 1. Then multiply by n. So un plus 1 minus 1 into n divided by. Now you can take n outside from the denominator, 3 plus 3 by n. Right? So n will get cancelled. So you will be getting 1 by 3 plus 3 by n. Now limit n tends to infinity. N into un by un plus 1 minus 1 is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by 3 plus 3 by n. So 3 by n will become 0 as n tends to infinity. What will you get? 1 by 3. What is 1 by 3? Which is a value which is less than 1. This is a value which is less than 1. Therefore, sigma un is what? Less than 1 means condition divergent. Sigma un is divergent. This is the conclusion. Because it is less than 1. L value is less than 1. Sigma un is divergent by using RAPS test. One more question we'll see. Find the nature of the series sigma n factorial the whole square divided by 2n factorial into x power n, where x greater than 0. So what is our un? N factorial the whole square divided by 2n factorial into x power n. What is our un plus 1? Wherever you have n, replace it by n plus 1, right? So n factorial will become n plus 1 factorial the whole square divided by 2n factorial. So 2 into or 2n plus 2, 2 into n plus 1. So 2n plus 2 factorial into x power. In the place of n, you have to replace it by n plus 1. So un by un plus 1 is n factorial the whole square divided by 2n factorial into x power n into, now bring it to the numerator, multiply by, instead of dividing by un plus 1, multiply by its reciprocal. So 2n plus 2 factorial divided by n plus 1 the factorial the whole square into 1 by x power n plus 1. I am writing it as x power n into x. So x power n will get cancelled here. 1 by x will be remaining, right? Into, now n factorial the whole square you can write as it is, divided by 2n factorial also I'll write it as it is. N factorial the whole square by 2n factorial you write as it is into 1 by x is there. Already I have taken this x to the left hand side. Now 2n plus 2 can be written as 2n factorial into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2. Here you have two terms in between that. Okay. I want to express like 5 factorial or 6 factorial if you have. I want to write it in terms of 4 factorial. That means 6 into 4, 5 into 4 factorial. Two terms means you have to write 6 and 5. So 6 into 5 into 4 factorial you can write. Okay. So two terms are there in between. 2n plus 1. After 2n, now directly it is not, the next number is not 2n plus 2. Next number is 2n plus 1 and then only 2n plus 2 comes, right? Therefore, two values in between. Divided by, similarly, n plus 1 the whole square. Now n plus 1 factorial, n plus 1 factorial the whole square. That means n plus 1 factorial into n plus 1 factorial, right? So here you have to take 1 n plus 1 from this and n plus 1 also from the second term, right? Therefore, n plus 1 the whole square, it will come out as n plus 1 the whole square into n factorial the whole square. Understood? So n factorial the whole square will get cancelled and 2n factorial will get cancelled. So what will be remaining? 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2. Right here, un by un plus 1 is equal to 2n plus 1, 1 by x into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2 in the numerator. Denominator, what will you have? N plus 1 the whole square. Right? So now you have to subtract, now you have to find out the limit. The first is ratio test only. So limit n tends to infinity, un by un plus 1 is equal to limit n tends to infinity, 1 by x you write as it is. Here in the numerator you will have n, right? N squared. I can take 1n from this term, 1n from this term. So n squared into 2 plus 1 by n and 2 plus 2 by n from the second term, right? 2 plus 2 by n divided by n squared, I can take it outside. So 1 plus 1 by n the whole square. This n squared will get cancelled. So when n tends to infinity, x is independent of n. So I'll write 1 by x as it is. Now this n, 1 by n will become 0, right? This will become 0, this will become 0, this will also become 0. Right? This is 0, this is 0 as n tends to infinity. What are the remaining values in the numerator? 2 into 2 divided by, in the denominator it is 1. So 4 by x. 4 by x is the value for limit L. This is our L for ratio test. Therefore, by ratio test, what can you decide? 4 by x. Sigma un is convergent if 4 by x is greater than 1, that is x less than 4. Bring this x to the other side. So x less than 4. Similarly, it is sigma un is divergent if 4 by x is less than 1, that is x is greater than 4. Okay. What is the next condition? Equal to. So the test fails if 4 by x is equal to 1. That is x is equal to 4. When x is equal to 4, test fails. When the test fails, either you can go for comparison test or RAPS test. Just we are studying this RAPS test, so I am going to use that. So when x is equal to 4, un by un plus 1 will become, here what is un by un plus 1? 1 by x into, this is the term, right? This is the term. 1 by x into 2n by, now x is equal to 4. So I am going to write it as 1 by 4 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2. X is equal to 4. Yeah. So 1 by x is 1 by 4 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2 divided by n plus 1 the whole square. Right. Now I can take 2 from this term, 2 outside. So 1 by 4 into 2n plus 1 into, I am taking this 2 outside. So n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 the whole square. So 2 and here 1 2 will get cancelled. Here n plus 1 and this n plus 1 will get cancelled. So this will become 2n plus 1 divided by 2 into n plus 1. Right? This is our un by un plus 1. But for RAPS test, what do you need? Un plus 1 minus 1. Now you have to subtract 1 from this. So 2n plus 1 divided by 2n plus 2 minus 1. Right? So you take LCM, 2n plus 1 minus 2n minus 2 divided by 2n plus 2. So 2n and 2n will get cancelled. You will be getting minus 1 by 2n plus 2, right? This is our un by un plus 1 minus 1. I want to multiply n also. So limit n tends to infinity. N into un by un plus 1 minus 1 is equal to, limit n tends to infinity, write this, n into, so minus n divided by, I can take n outside from this. So 2 plus 2 by n, right? So n and n will get cancelled. You will be getting minus, when n tends to infinity, this term will become 0, right? Only 2 will be there. So minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 is less than 1. Therefore, obviously, this is less than 1. Therefore, what can you decide? By using RAPS test. By using RAPS test, you can say sigma un is divergent. Now you have to combine all these values. So here what 4 by x greater than 4, it is divergent. For x is equal to 4 also it is divergent. Okay. Therefore the given series sigma un, combine all these things. Therefore sigma un is, conclusion you have to write. Sigma un is convergent if x is less than 4. Strictly less than 4. And sigma un is divergent when x is greater than or equal to 4. For greater than 4 also divergent, equal to 4 also divergent. Therefore, using combining these results, we are getting this. Okay. With this, RAPS test is over. Next is logarithmic test. 3 more are there. Logarithmic test, integral test, and one more root test. Okay. We'll see in the next class. Thank you so much for listening.